Good afternoon, members of the SLPP Dallas chapter within the DFW Metroplex. Mina Anthony Matthew Kemo, aka Junior Kemo or Kemzo. I want to use this opportunity and this platform for reach out to una all today in the form of audio. Make una all within this great chapter know say me, Junior Kemo, they run again from the same position we are currently hold. Publicity Secretary for the SLPP Dallas chapter. Make a reiterate on that. Again, me, Junior Kemo, they run for the position of Publicity Secretary for the SLPP Dallas chapter. A position we are currently hold and are served in throughout almost the end of Witchial Lady Doris Bright in second term. Prior to that, I was the organizing secretary for this great chapter. I served in that capacity for quite a while until we first time done. And then prior to the beginning of the second term, I began for express my interest for run for publicity secretary at that time for the great Dallas chapter in an executive meeting we began. I believe in the chain of command and line of authority. Anything what I do, I can prefer for begin from the higher level. That was why I remember vividly at that meeting, I made my declaration that I will be running for the position of Publicity Secretary for the Dallas chapter, which pretty much the entire executive will be present at that time, unanimously endorse my intent and candidacy. I use this platform again for reach out to now that I will be running for the same office. In as much as I run for Publicity Secretary for the region SLPP NA, for most of we can follow up the thread within the SLPP Dallas Forum, and also then are we fortunate for them at the NA. On a note, I already don't send a message out there that I am a candidate for the regional elections for Publicity Secretary. And this is not a secret. This is not new. I follow all the protocols involved. To start with, I'll be make my declaration running for Publicity Secretary for the SLPP NA in an executive meeting we will be get long time ago. And shortly after that, I declare my candidacy again to a general meeting where we get long time ago when I be a conference call. For me supporters then, where they now me group we are formed, Junior Kemo for PRO, SLPP NA, then already aware say that forum they be done form for quite a while ago because the campaign has started long time and it is still going. The campaign is still more active even than before. It is a race and we are going to finish the race. Dallas chapter have been a great chapter. You know, one thing I love about the great Dallas chapter is the peace and love and unity that we have been enjoying. And by the grace of God, nobody, let me repeat myself, by the grace of God, nobody not go able to divide way within this chapter. Nobody, absolutely, not go able for divide way in this chapter. The peace, the love, the unity, what we don't enjoy. go continue for flow like the Tana River, where the flow now the great River Nile. Make we embrace ourselves regardless of politics. Politics can come and go, campaign can come and go. But that true love, that unity, that togetherness, that oneness must, I repeat, must stay. Any cankerworm where they among we, where they try for divide we, it will never come to pass, because with the will and power of God, everything is possible. I encourage we all for make we embrace one another, regardless of wherever we belong. That is politics. That not for bring division among we. That not for bring conflict among we. But that for unite and bring ourselves even more together. It not mean say if Junior Kemode run for publicity secretary for the region, are not bound to get an opponent. That is imminent. And that is what democracy is about. It not mean say when Junior Kemode run for publicity secretary for the SLPP-NA are not bound to get opponent. That is politics. And that is imminent. So, make we not take that as something big. For it has always been expedient that oppositions are possible in all things. Therefore, regardless of whose side soever we belong, make we embrace ourselves as one. With Chairlady Madam Doris Bride don't do a tremendous job within this chapter. It don't serve we for almost 2 consecutive terms. And we see Usai Ipulwi and where she has taken us. Dallas chapter has become a role model within the NA. And that is because of the good leadership what we get, presided by our Chairlady Doris Bride, and we able executive that we surround them. Make we give peace a chance. And make we give others the opportunity to serve. Dallas chapter will always remain high on the mountain top. Once again, my brothers and my sisters within the SLPP, Dallas chapter, every single vote count. For we get for be opportuned for be part of the executive. It might be me, it might be my opponent, it might be any of we. When we cast, we ballot for that regional publicity secretary, make we think twice. Make we not one in the form of sentiment, in the form of who knows, but make we one in a way of competency. People who are more competent enough to run the affairs of that office within the NA region. Also, where the election get for come here within, and we on local chapter, make we think twice who side we cast that ballot. For whoever will be elected as leaders within this chapter, get a task, a mandate for move we all forward even to another bigger picture. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and families, and members of the SLPP Dallas chapter, before I close, I will re-emphasize to una all that again, me, Anthony Matthew Kemo Jr., Kemzo, or Junior Kemo, as most people can call me, will be contesting for the publicity secretary for the SLPP Dallas chapter, and also, keyword, and also the publicity secretary for the SLPP-NA. Make we embrace ourselves and love one another. I thank you all, and may God continue for bless each and every one of we within this great chapter. Thank you. God bless. Junior Kemo, Public City Secretary, sitting, SLPP Dallas. Thank you.